business. I ask for forgiveness. I just had a daughter. I'm handling business. I'm still independent. I'm still in the trenches. While you still in the trap with that gun in your lap, like your heart got a vengeance. The business is business, and you fucking these women. I might need some repentance. I threw diamonds and pendants. I'll go like a Simpson. My niggas is instant. For the business and business, they gon' handle the women.
Gotta chill, man. Thank you. Welcome to the Hood Morning Podcast. I'm here with my co-host right here.
Hello.
You know what I mean?
Hey.
Bad.
Happy Sunday.
You know the camera right there.
Good to see you guys.
Did that one recording too. Yeah. You just gotta let that chill. Okay, I'm gonna need to take a drink in a second here, man. Let me tell y'all what happened, and then we're gonna get into this topic today. I thought I was about to get ghosted. We were supposed to start at like 12, and like a typical woman does, she doesn't answer no phone calls, no texts. It's 11:59. She got the bottle of Henny with her.
I was doing my makeup. I was doing my makeup. I had to take a shower. My hair doesn't do itself. I had to do things so that I could be presentable on camera.
Listen, fellas.
And we said 12 o'clock. I got here at 11:58.
Yeah, that's late. That's late. That's late.
Debatable.
Real shit, man. That's late, yo. I don't understand it. Mike, so, listen, I don't understand it, man. We was late, but it's always women that do this. And listen, it made me think about something, man. So this is how we're gonna do it, man. This is a live interactive podcast. You can call in, you can text in if you're not comfortable being on the phone, but we want to talk to the people, man, at least, you know what I mean, just to get y'all opinion, have some fun with y'all. But today we're gonna open up the show with the topic of ghosting. I don't know if anybody's ever been ghosted. Fellas, I know we've experienced this all the time. Women, y'all ain't shit for this. I hate y'all for this. Women will give you their number. They will text you, set up a whole event, and then choose to just either not come or be so late that it's not even a possibility.
Okay. That being said, I promise you, anytime a woman ghosts you, it's because you did something wrong.
Oh my God, what in the fuck?
We don't do it out of nowhere.
Yo, what?
We never ghost out of nowhere. If we drop off the face of the earth, it's because you did something stupid that rubbed us the wrong way, that set off alarms in our head, and we have learned to protect ourselves from that. We know better.
All right. So I'm gonna give you an example. You tell me how this
back
is.
me up.
Women always make shit our fault. Like nothing that happens is their fault. Like it's a hilarious thing. But so I'm in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Philly. And I'm at a Target. I run down on a beautiful little thing, bro. Oh, she was amazing. So I get the number. You feel me? We texting. We set up a whole date. The day of the date, she texts me like, yeah, I'm gonna be ready. 8 o'clock. 8:30 come, no answer, no call back, no nothing. I'm in the parking lot of the movies looking stupid as hell. So, you know what I mean? Long story short, movie start about 9 o'clock. She calls me 8:58, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I fell asleep. And they always fell asleep. Like, fellas, don't never believe that shit.
Yeah,
That's a whole lie.
That was a lie.
Women tell you they fell asleep because you can't never check that shit. It's like, oh yeah, she was asleep.
That early? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who falls asleep at 8 o'clock? Like, what are you, 60? Anyway, so long story short, she like, listen, I'm so sorry I'm late. I know I'm gonna miss the movie, but we could do something else. I'm like, all right, bet. Hit me when you here. I'm gonna meet you at this spot. Did not hear from Shorty again for the entire night.
Well, maybe she just didn't like you and she didn't have the heart to tell you that.
Now here goes the thing. It gets worse. See, they always trying to defend each other. It gets worse. 2 days later, Shorty calls me like, yo, what you doing? I'm out your way, all right? Like, what you doing? I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to this happy hour. She's like, all right, bet I'm about to link with you. I'm gonna hit you in 20 minutes. I'm like, all right, bet. I have not heard from that girl since that day. Like, in my mind, that's the longest 20 minutes I ever seen. Like, next time I see her, I'm gonna be like, just to be corny and petty, I'm gonna be like, 20 minutes, huh?
Okay, so
20 minutes, huh?
I'm gonna tell you something. Men do this too. Women have distractions. We have the guy that we really want, and then we have the guy that we have, or a couple of guys that we talk to as distractions that are either just to keep us occupied so that we're not thirsty for the guy that we really want, or it'll be just because of the fact that we need to get a confidence boost or something. Like, because maybe the guy that we really want isn't texting us back as fast as he should be, or isn't as responsive as he should be, or things just aren't going the way that we need them to go. And we started to think, maybe it's me. Is it me?
Time out.
So we have our extras on the side. They're like subs.
So here's my thing. Time out. What time is it, man? It's 12:17. It's happy hour somewhere. Everybody, if you got a drink, take a shot. We lit. I want to get y'all opinion on this. I think that is fucked up. I think women are mean as shit and then complain when men, when we turn up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I truly think.
My boy said, y'all need Jesus.
Nah, women need Jesus. I'm telling you, they were created for. I don't understand it, but I want to have people call in, text in. The number is 405-578-4663. That's HUD. That's 405-578-HUD. Man, call in if you bold enough, man.
Or
We
you
want to
can
get your
text.
opinion. Dez, I seen your comment. You ugly as shit. You look like Beanie Man when he first came out. You look like every reggae artist I've ever seen, and you're a female.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever ghosted on somebody?
I mean,
Be honest.
I mean, yeah, but you know, it was for different reasons. You know,
Okay, so what were your reasons? Be straightforward. What were your reasons? She might be watching right now for all you know, but you might as well put it out there.
Yeah, I might be in the midst of ghosting somebody as we speak. But I don't know, man. Sometimes something happens, man. I realize something along the way, and I'm not interested no more. But for me, I'm going to tell
Oh.
her. I usually tell a John why I'm not feeling her. Like, I'm usually going to be on some, look, this is where we at.
Okay, so what are some examples of things that she might do that would cause you to not feel her, that would cause you to ghost her?
Personality-wise, man, sometimes, so being clingy for me is unattractive. I don't understand. Like, for me, if I meet a woman, like, I wanted to take some time. I wanted to I don't want to be her babe week 2 or day 2. Like, oh, babe, nah, I don't feel like that about you yet. I don't even know if I'm going to be around next month. Like, not to be on some dickhead shit, but, like, I don't want to.
See, here's the problem with that, too.
I'm
Here's
just-
the problem
that
with
sound
that.
fucked up.
Because y'all be expecting too much from us. You want us to text you back quickly. Don't fall asleep or nothing like that. But at the same time, I don't know if I'm going to be around 2 months
I'm
from
just
now.
saying, like,
How are we supposed to invest in
let
that?
me develop that. Like, I feel like women live their life based off, I've said this before, of Tyler Perry movies. Like, they expect things to go like that. Like, you meet a man, he's perfect, no kids, he's got muscles, he can fight, he's got good credit, he drives in. Like, it's like, nah, it don't work like that. Like, I feel like, and then even in movies, you see it, 2 people meet each other, and pretty much 30 minutes later, they're in love. It's like, in life, it takes time, man. Like,
Okay, it takes time. It does definitely take time to fall in love, but to know that you want to pursue something with somebody doesn't take that long. If you've been talking for a while, you text each other, you call each other and stuff, you talk, you know that you're on the same page with certain things, and then you hang out. It might only take hanging out one time to realize, okay, the chemistry is on point, we get along great, we have a great time. I don't want to continue to keep my options open. Maybe I just want to focus on this option. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's okay. I'm willing to put the next 2 months into this and focus on you for the next 2 months and see if this actually goes to where I think it's going to go. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But what y'all want to do is, I don't know if I'm going to be around 2 months from now, so I'm not going to put anything into it today.
Let me
I'm going to text
decide.
you, and then I'm going to text her and her and her and her, and don't get too attached.
Here's the
don't
thing.
pay too much attention to me,
It's
but
a-
at the same time, pay all the attention to me when I want you to.
It's a difference in the way men and women think, and this is my question to women. How do you want to make a lifelong decision in 24 hours or 10 hours and knowing
Nobody's
somebody?
asking you
but,
for that.
But that's what you mean. Like, for men at this, especially the older we get, like, playing with thoughts is something, if men be honest, we all do it, it's fun, it's cool. Like, but when we get to a certain age, like, we really looking for something a little more stable, but I'm not about to make a lifelong decision with you in one night. Like, let me say, I got friends that I've been with for 20 years, and then the 21st year, they gone. It's like, what? I've seen it. We see, and in my opinion, marriage is the scariest thing in the world. Like, I don't know too many successful marriages. I don't see them. They're very difficult. Most men seem unhappy. It seems like they be really trying to escape, like they like on some get out shit, like, yo, my nigga, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like,
Okay, but nobody's asking you to marry us on the 3rd date. Like, nobody's asking for that.
fellas,
It's a different level. There are levels to commitment, though. Like, you can commit to being in a relationship without committing to spending the rest of your life with somebody, right? Like, everybody wants to live in these gray areas nowadays, and this is one of the problems that I see, is that we're talking to somebody without, whether we officially said that we're talking or not, sometimes you don't even know if it's that. Maybe you've established that you're talking to somebody, but, oh, we're not dating, though. That's different. And, oh, we're dating, but we're not exclusive, though. That's different. Oh, we're dating exclusively, but nah, that's not my girl, though. Like, there's all these
women gotta-
different levels
listen,
because y'all are so afraid to actually put your all into something.
But that's
Because
not-
God forbid it doesn't go exactly where you want it to go.
because I feel like, yeah, again, that's a major decision. It's not like, yo, I'm going to go buy this car.
Having a girlfriend's a major
Yeah,
decision.
what? Hell yeah. What? It's like, I'm going to go, women will be like, I'm going to go buy this car, and if I don't like it in 2 months, I'll just go get another one. Okay, I didn't like that car either. Let me go get another one. Like, and dudes is like, look, my nigga, what's the interest rate on this motherfucker? Like, for real, because I don't, I might be with this shit for a while. Like, we're making more serious decisions. I'm not willing to waste that much time, because that's what, and then what you just said is, right, why I feel like we have situations where women be, I don't know, I feel like y'all be bitter and single because y'all tried 3-4 relationships and it's like, nah, just chill. Like, chill. You can date all of, like, this gonna sound terrible, ladies. I love y'all. I'm not telling you to go be a thot, but I'm telling you be free. You know, she belongs to the streets. But nah, seriously
Hey, my
though.
boy said gray areas are for indecisive people. I agree with that.
Is your boy in a relationship? Tell him we need him to, he needs to call in, because I guarantee
Yeah, Eddie,
if
you may need to call
if I
in
talk
and
to
weigh
him
in
for
on
10
this.
minutes, if he's in a relationship, he's not happy. I guarantee you he's hurting inside. And if he's not hurting inside, it's because, I don't know, he might, we got to talk to him. We got to talk to
You
him.
may need to call in.
Gray areas for indecisive people. Yeah,
Gray
I
areas
need
are
to
for
take my
indecisive
time.
people.
I need to take, so
What
how,
are you taking your time to do exactly? What are you trying
to
to
make
figure
sure,
out?
like, you got to, so, and this is my opinion, with men, one of the most important things for a man as far as his status, or it, at times can be the woman that he deals with. If you look at it in the industry, right, when it comes to rap, when men want to diss other men, what are some of the things they say? I fucked your bitch. Go back to Tupac. That was like, when that song dropped, it was like, oh my God, he said he fucked this bitch. Like, at the end of the day, that is, your woman is super important at times as far as your status. So I'm not about to be out here like, yep, it didn't work with these last 12, but Mom, this is my 13th girlfriend, and I hope you like, nah, my mom gonna meet
Okay,
one,
but
two,
so
maybe 3
here's
people.
part of the issue too, though, is you feel like, see, we live in this age where everything has to be public. Everything that we do has to be posted on social media, has to be in everybody's face. Just because you're dating somebody or even in a relationship with somebody doesn't mean that you have to introduce them to everybody and say, oh, this is somebody that's important to me. You don't have to do that. I think there's a distinction between having an agreement that you're in an exclusive relationship with somebody and being in a relationship with somebody that you're taking to the level of introducing them to everybody who's important to you, posting them on social media and stuff. I can say for me, if we haven't been together for at least 6 months, social media will not see your face, period. Because it's not everybody's business in general. It's certainly not anybody's business for the time period when we're still feeling out, is this relationship going to work? But that being said, trying the relationship is still worth something. It's still worth trying out being in a relationship. Do we work as boyfriend and girlfriend? See, y'all have such this notion in this head that we just want to get married on day one. That's not what it is, though.
So what do y'all want?
You date and you're in a relationship with somebody to figure out if you can take it to the next level. But instead of doing that, what we do nowadays is we talk so
Shout
that
out
we
to
can
all
figure
y'all.
out
I
if we
love all
should be
y'all.
dating.
What's up?
We date. You listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
We
I'm
date
listening.
so that we can figure out if we want to date exclusively. We date exclusively to figure out if we want to be in a relationship. We are in a relationship finally to figure out if we want to take it to the next level, end up getting married and stuff. But there's all those parts in the beginning. And the problem is, if you're taking all those preliminary steps where you're technically single, you're not going to behave the way that you're going to behave when you're in a relationship.
Because you're not,
right?
that's,
Because you're not in a relationship. You're technically
Yeah,
single,
what?
right? But you're still going to hold it against her during that time period if she does single shit.
I mean, nah, you
Don't
listen.
lie.
You know, listen.
You will.
Don't
you
get,
know
just don't
you
get
will.
caught being a hoe. That's all. Just don't.
Being a hoe, what
Doing
does
your,
it mean?
like, this is my thing,
What
right?
does it mean?
Don't-
If she's single, if she's you know what I mean, with 3 other people, that's her prerogative.
I mean, listen, keep me
It's
safe,
not- it's not
and,
for you
and
to say
don't
one
let
way or
me
the other. You're
find
not her
out.
man.
Like, I don't want to be in line at the movies with you and Darrell walk up like, yo, what's up? I'm gonna be embarrassed. Nah, like keep that where it's at. I feel like dating for real for us a trial period for both. This is some shit that sucks, but men and women both should be exploring that time. Fuck all that. Like, I feel
what
like
do
for
you mean
me,
by dating?
I feel like dating is, listen, we can chill, we can go on dates, we can fuck, we can do all of that. And at any point, this is an at-will, arrangement. It's an at-will employment. Listen, at any point, we can
I hear
terminate
you.
each other.
I hear you.
I can wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what, bitch? I like fat girls now. I'm done with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or she could wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what, Josh? I really like tall niggas. Like, I think I'm done with it. And either way, like, it should be, I just feel like we put so much pressure on each other. I like you. And I feel like women do it. Yeah, I put so much pressure on us. For what? And it's like, well, we're not even looking to get married. So then what you rushing any of that for? Why can't we just, dating is supposed to go like this. Y'all are supposed to go places together. Y'all are supposed to go make experiences together. And after a while, when y'all realize that the way that y'all experience shit together is dope and unique, and you don't want that with nobody else, then you make it serious.
Okay, look.
I feel like men, even what you said, like, oh yeah, 6 months later, I don't even introduce anybody to social media until 6 months in. So then what happens to the John that introduces her dude month number 7? He done got on the nerves by month 8, number 9, he's gone.
Then that's that.
Like that,
It is
but
what
it's
it
just,
is.
it's like, but why not just wait? Like 6 months is too. That's not enough time.
That's not enough time.
No,
so
y'all should-
dating. So if
Nope.
you're in a relationship with somebody for 6 months, that's not enough time to introduce them to your family and see if they vibe with you, see
No.
how you get along or anything
Nope.
like that.
No, for me, no.
See, that's
I'm waiting a year.
problematic, though.
I'm waiting a year.
A year.
A year.
A
I need to
year.
be able to kick it with you for you. If you really like me and I like you, and you for me and I'm for you, what's a year gonna make a difference of? I'm not going nowhere. And I'm not gonna disrespect you. I agree. I'm not saying, yo, let's both run around here and fuck whoever we want Monday, Tuesday.
No, but
I'm
you
saying-
are.
I'm
You're
just-
giving me as a woman permission to do exactly that. If you don't want to commit to a relationship, if you don't really want to commit, then that's exactly what you're giving me permission to do, is go and do absolutely whatever I want because you have no say in it.
Okay, so why? So what does that entail? And then women go overboard. That's the problem. I'm like, okay, we not together. I'm going to suck 12 dicks tonight. Watch.
Okay,
it's like,
nobody's
why?
doing
It's
that.
like why?
Nobody's
it's like
doing
why?
that.
Like why? Like we not even doing that.
Not even the
We
chick
not-
on
we not even
OnlyFans
doing
is
that.
doing that. That's a lot. That's a lot of
OnlyFans.
sucking for one night.
Yo.
Nobody's jaw's that strong. First
Jesus
of all.
Christ. Listen, let me explain. There's somebody out there. There's somebody out there in the world with an OnlyFans called 12 Jaws. Like it's something crazy. You know she would. Like shout out to the OnlyFans, man. Like I don't know what it. It's a crazy thing, man. I can't get into it.
I respect it.
I don't. I am a
OnlyFans.
free porn kind of guy. I'm anything I want to see. I'm X videos. I get creative with my searches now.
If anybody, if anybody can make money off of OnlyFans, more power to you.
Listen, they ain't getting my cheap ass. I bet
I
they.
thought
I
about
bet-
it. I heard girls were covering their whole faces. Nobody could see who they even are. I thought about it for a second. I'm not gonna lie. That's money. That's money. Unidentified. Don't have to do anything. Don't have to touch anybody. I'm just saying. Not saying I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying.
And
I understand
OnlyFans?
it. I understand it.
What, listen, and women swear. Listen, that's your problem. That's your fucking problem now. Y'all swear that y'all can make money off me and what? Like I heard girls like I don't
They
even got.
do.
My girls like I don't gotta be naked. I can get up there and show my feet. Girl, like you played
They're
soccer your whole
doing
fucking
it.
life.
Yeah.
You like you've been kicking bricks the last 7 days talking about check out my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at your feet.
True.
And I don't get it because again, you can.
Somebody said social media won't know you until I get a ring.
Yeah, I heard.
I
Okay.
respect that.
Okay, I like
I
that.
don't know who said that.
Who said
but
that?
I
Who said that?
respect it.
That's Shakur.
Shakora, beautiful
I
ass. Hey,
respect that.
Shakora.
Yeah, keep it
Hey,
private. That's
yo.
how I feel right now. To be
Peace,
honest
shout out
with
to
you.
everybody that's on there. Call out some names. Let me know who's checking in. But yeah, Shakora,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I agree with that 100%.
I
But
agree.
okay, so introducing to somebody on social media, which makes it everybody's business, is different from introducing them to your family. You said you won't even introduce a girl to your family until you've been together for a year.
Yeah, what? Listen, I gotta know that this
No?
is serious. Like you already know what I'm saying. But shout out to
I got a couple of comments that I feel like need to be addressed on here.
address them. Let me hear what we talking about.
Somebody said I gotta wait till marriage for my benefits to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
What is
agree
that?
with that?
Who said that? Is that
ask
did a woman say that?
I'm not gonna say.
Is that a question?
I'm not gonna say.
Does that
but
sound like some shit a woman would ask? I don't think a man would ask that.
I'm not even gonna say. But let me just say
Put
something.
your phone up there. Go
Let
ahead.
me ask you something rather.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be willing to wait until marriage before having sex with a girl that you're dating, talking to, in a relationship with?
That's I
That
don't
girl
know.
that you waited a year to introduce to your family, would you be comfortable with her waiting 3 years until you're ready to tie the knot?
To hit.
To hit.
See, I don't know, man. Like I don't make major purchases without test drive. If I'm going to the lot to get a car, like I don't care if we going around the block.
Okay.
Like I need to let me see what let me make sure because I'm gonna be. This is a major decision.
Okay, what
I don't
if-
want no other.
What if having sex with you is our major purpose? So we need to figure out if everything else is aligned before taking that step. So I gotta meet your family before I make that purchase, meaning offer up my body to you
Yeah, now you can meet my family in a year. I'm not this.
in a year. So you're gonna wait a year?
I would wait a year.
You would wait a year?
Maybe I'll wait a year, but I mean, the day you meet my family, it's getting cracked that night. You already know what time it is. Like, my mom gonna like, baby, you just got here, Mom. We be back. Like, it's one of them. Like,
I mean, what if
poke your head and say hello. Hey, Mom, this is my girl. We be back. Like one of them.
what
'cause
if I
it's-
met part of your family, but like I want to meet your extended family too before I take that step?
Oh man,
Like, what
just
if you
the
got
head.
family? You got family in California. You got family in Atlanta. You got family
Oh,
in
nah. Oh, nah.
Charlotte. I want to meet all of them too because I want to know what I'm buying into, and maybe I want to get your medical history and everything too, just to find out if we have
You
kids.
see how women ain't shit? I called one time. Now you want a nigga medical history? Yeah, I need to check into that too, cause listen.
I'm just saying you have your rules and your time perimeters on when you're gonna take certain steps, but you know what I mean, before we take the step of sleeping with you and things of that nature,
mean?
maybe we want more Maybe we want more clarity on your background and who you are and where you come from.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm with all of that. I'm with the figuring shit out, right?
And maybe we want to know that you're serious about us before we offer that up too. Maybe meeting your family and all that stuff lets us know, okay, you're actually in this.
That's true too.
And we might not want to offer anything up before we reach that point.
Yeah, listen, I mean, again, we got to talk time frames, because for real, now what happens, right? So I asked this post on my Facebook, right? I say to women, listen, you end up waiting 6 months to have sex with a guy, and his dick is tiny and it's trash. What do you do? A lot of women was in there, I ain't waiting no 6 months. I'm going to be touching his dick or something. It's like, so ain't no way y'all not waiting no whole 2-3 years to give us no box.
Right.
Like, and you shouldn't.
Times have changed.
That's some things, like, that's what I'm saying. So our parents' generation, I love them. Shout out to all the aunts and uncles out there. You know what I mean? But they fuck shit up because they like, hey, listen, they was like, I like you, I want to fuck you, we getting married. You talk, nigga.
Fuck that. It was fucking. That's why so many
They
kids
were.
out there that's
And Mike, you can talk if you want to.
They were. That's true.
They was fucking.
That's true. They
You
just
can
don't talk
speak
about
if
it.
you want to, anything you want
They're not making songs about it and shit. Like, there wasn't a Meg Thee Stallion of the old generations.
Nah.
It was more hush hush.
Nah, that's real shit, though.
If we were, maybe if women were more quiet about all the shenanigans that we get into, y'all wouldn't be so bothered.
Listen.
Because realistically, and we talked about this before, like what used to happen back in the day, if a dude was cheating, like we're talking about like our grandparents, even great grandparents, like people who are in their 90s today, a lot of them have illegitimate children. Where did that come from? That's because what happened? Dude was cheating, he was philandering, and rather than splitting up, the woman went and fucked somebody else and had an illegitimate child by him.
Listen, that's because women
and they just went on, they carried on.
Shit.
They
You know
carried
what I mean?
on.
They ain't shit.
I mean,
Y'all ain't
sleeping
shit.
around is nothing new, is
Grandmama
all I'm
ain't-
saying.
Grandmama out here wilding.
Sleeping around is nothing new. Retaliation's nothing new either.
Yeah.
And that's a whole other thing about it. Going back to the original subject of ghosting, if y'all are taking too long to text back,
See?
that might be another reason why we might go ghost. We might just drop off because y'all are taking too long, so now we're gonna take too long to text you back. In fact, we might take days, maybe even weeks to text you back. We might not text you back ever again. And
But
maybe
this-
you learned your lesson.
But
Or
this is
maybe
my
we just
thing,
lost
though.
interest.
Again, we take too long to text back. Why do we have to text y'all back in a certain time for it to be a decent conversation?
Somebody said love is cursed by monogamy.
Who said that?
That sounds like a
Shout
man.
out the name, yeah.
That's a man.
Shout out the name.
Guaranteed.
Talmadge? Yeah.
By monogamy.
Love
Love is
is-
cursed by monogamy.
I
No,
feel like-
monogamy is cursed by choice, if anything. That's what I'm going to say. And I've been thinking about this a lot. Monogamy is cursed by choice. And what I mean by that is all of us on social media all the damn time, looking at all these different options that we have 24/7, DMing various people at different times, texting with different people at different times. We have all these different options. We can't fathom being with just one person because, God forbid, we miss out on the next person. And that
Yeah.
goes for men, that goes for women equally.
But I feel like that's been a thing since before social media. I think, to be
Yeah,
honest,
but it's
monogamy
worse now.
might not be natural. Like, I feel like even on some, like,
overwhelming feeling that we have an attachment to somebody, an attraction to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Loving somebody is simply being able to resonate with another human being, being able to see yourself in somebody else. Me personally,
Can't get
I
the
love
audio.
Sound like Lauryn Hill.
being in love with somebody is more romantic, is more of a relationship type of deal.
we gotta cut them
You know
off.
what I'm saying?
10, 15 seconds.
That's
All right.
different.
All right.
You cut them off.
All right.
Tell him, no, you don't
All right.
immediately, but tell him bye.
All right. Thank you for giving us your perspective. I appreciate that.
Love, be well.
All right.
Yo, keep tuning
What do you
in.
think about that? I need to ask you, what do you think about the last thing that he said in particular about being in love versus loving somebody? It's just a matter of perspective.
See, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. My whole theory on love, and like I love a couple people for real. Like when I love you forever. But being in love is something for me that's one person at a time, and it comes around. It's rare. Like I've been in love for real, maybe twice. Once for real, like one in a possible on some spade shit. Like you know what I mean? Like for real. Like
A strong possible?
strong possible. Like I've been in love, like for real, but I love people. Like it's people I've never been in serious relationships with, but I love them as people. Like when I
Okay.
think about them, I want them to be well. Like that's you know,
Okay.
shout out to y'all. Y'all know who y'all are.
All right, so let me tell you what somebody recently said to me about this particular subject is that love is universal. Like, it is what it is. There's no difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody. It's just the difference is what you do with that person. Like, you might love your sister and love your best friend. You love them in different ways, but you love them both. It's not necessarily an in-love thing. And you might love your wife too. And it's not, being in love has nothing to do with it. The only difference is what you do with those different people. Like,
See, I don't know if I agree with that, because I feel like I know me, like I love, like I said, I got love for my friends, I got love for my family, I got love for women I've dealt with, I got love for women I've just spoke to. Like, you know, I got love for a lot of people, being in love, like, listen, I could tell you, and that's why, like, men and women, we just view things differently as far as relationships, because I know for love, that shit rare. Like, women be like, oh, I love him. Fail, I love him. It failed, love him. It failed. Men be like, yo, I love her. And that's why literally when relationships don't work for men, oh my phone fucked the mic. But when relationships don't work for men, it's so much more traumatizing. Like, that's really what you see with, shout out to my dog Future, but that's what you see with Future and Sierra. Like, for real, like, Future is traumatized, and you haven't really seen, like, we're gonna go into that another day, because I know y'all about to be in here tearing Future up in the comments.
All right, so if you're in love with a woman, could you share her, even if it's with another woman? Could you be in a polyamorous relationship?
Yeah, I can share with another woman. That's cool. That is 100% cool.
All right, what if it's another man then?
What? I'm tripping. Whore! Just be mad as hell. Whore, get out!
Be in an open
she belongs
relationship.
to the streets, huh?
Could you be in an open relationship with a woman?
Probably
that you're in love
not.
with?
I don't see. I'm a jealous kind of lover. Like, that's why I don't do the love thing like that. Like, I'll date you because then I can be cool. But when I love you, like, what you mean? Like, who is this nigga? He the mailman, J.O. Chill. Fuck, he dropping mail off at your crib for it up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm that kind of a, like, you know what I'm saying? But
you wouldn't have a problem with her being in a relationship with a woman.
Yeah, I think that's wonderful.
Is it a dick thing?
Yeah, what? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't want to, you know what I mean? Just be like,
I mean, honestly, like, at the root of it, is it just like an insecurity that I think all men have with their actual penis? Like, I feel like that is at the heart of so much of this.
I'm not insecure about anything to do with my penis
really
at all. Trust me.
About, like,
oh no, I don't think it's that. It's just
no.
I think it's, first of all, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. And women like to style about sex and be like, oh, men don't be fucking us right. Oh, y'all be coming fast, shrimp fat, shrimp dick. And I'm gonna keep it a bean, like. The reason that we be the way we be about y'all is because when we be in there tearing y'all asses up, y'all make us feel like God. Oh my God, yeah. You know what time it is. I'm the like at that. Way. So the thing is, that's where the insecurity come from. I feel like it's like for me to love you, and maybe not all men feel this way, but for me to love you, it's like to know another man out there ripping you up. Like I be ripping you up. It's just I don't know. I just psychologically I don't want that. Like that's just me. And I think even if you look at fucking the wild, like we're all animals, like lions. Every time another male lion come through, just the thought of him being like, yo, I can hit all your hoes. They going to war to the death. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a man thing. I don't know, bro. Like, I can, like, I don't know. That's a great example.
So, all right.
Lions got multiple bitches.
Yes, that's true. Kind of. But actually, for the most part, if you study animals that have like an alpha male and a half alpha female type of dynamic, it's normally just the alpha male and the alpha female that mate with each other. So no, the lion don't be having a whole bunch of bitches.
I mean, listen,
that's not necessarily true, and especially in the case of wolves. Wolves are my specialty. I love wolves. There will be a bunch of males and a bunch of females in a pack. There's only one alpha male and there's only one alpha female, and they mate with each other exclusively, and that's it. And they lead the pack together. Yeah. And I can tell you, so many women are looking for their alpha male that they can be an alpha female with, and they don't want a whole bunch of other people. But y'all don't know what y'all want. When you have an alpha female that you're dealing with, you still want to be on the lookout for all of these other beta females that you might also be able to have at your disposition.
So let me ask you this though,
but you don't want her to follow suit.
Just like you said earlier, like, well, sometimes when we ghost y'all, it's about y'all. So usually, right? So did you ever stop to think that usually, if your dude is with you and still looking for other bitches, that maybe you're not the alpha female, maybe you are a beta?
Could be.
Some women are betas. I love y'all. Some men are betas. Like that's what I'm saying. If it's alphas and betas on both sides, sometimes like, and I've been there. I can't lie. Like I'm gonna say my ex for real. I didn't realize it then, but she was looking for my replacement the whole time. It'd be like, yo, this nigga. I'm like, yo, who is this? I was like on some lion shit. That she would bring a new nigga in every year and I'd fight him off. It was like, bitch, the last time I'm not doing this no more. He can have you. But the point is I feel like in these situations, women. Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes y'all might think y'all are doing more or provide more than y'all do. A lot of women, they be like, oh, well, yeah, if I'm fucking you, then, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, like, because I'm fucking him and I ain't about to be. Okay, let me ask you a question. So is sex not an even exchange?
Joshua, I'm
Yes,
gonna
ma'am.
ask you this because you're saying a lot right now.
know how to be alpha male.
They come like we don't. They do
Y'all
act like
don't
we
know
can't
how to be
be
alpha males for the most part. Let me ask you this though, because you're going in on women right now about about what they're not bringing to the table, and I want to ask you, what do y'all want from us?
All right, man, listen.
Corona.
Yo, listen. You can't ask me because I feel like
What do you want?
I can't answer for all men. I know for me, I don't know, man. I just
Just
want.
answer for you.
I want a well-rounded woman. I want a woman that knows how to be dope and elegant, but also is cool enough to get down and play hopscotch and get dirty with the kids.
Hopscotch.
I want a woman that knows how to get fly. It sounds crazy. I don't know. You know, I don't have kids. I don't know what kids like to do.
Spades. You meant spades.
Whatever it is with the kids that they like to do, but I don't know. I like a woman that knows how to play her role both ways. I like a woman that can put on a ball, a dress and go to like a gala or something like that, and be stunning in there, but also go to Walmart in that little, jogger sweatsuit type joint with the sneakers that's cute and be dope there too. Like,
She gotta be fly at Walmart too.
that's not fly. I feel like that's knowing how to be. You can be regular cute, like a t-shirt and some pants. That's what I'm saying. Some little cute sneakers. Like you don't always gotta wear heels. Like I don't know. I had a joint one time. She wore heels everywhere. One time I tried to take her to church and she was like, I can't go in there because I got heels, and they looked like stripper boots, like real tall. Like it was crazy. Like I couldn't take her in the church.
Were they stripper boots or were they just regular heels? And
Nah, they look. She ain't go in there, so they had to be something.
I mean, or were they just regular heels and she
No.
was towering over you?
No,
and she
that-
didn't want-
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Tall women really love me, especially when you really get to know me, baby. They get to love me. Listen, Mama probably have me a tall wife or two. I'm probably
Or
do
two.
it. Yeah, I'm probably get divorced to her and get a taller joint. The first wife gonna be like 5'8", and the second gonna be like 5'10". Y'all gonna be like, J.O. is crazy. Sorry.
That's both kind of tall.
I'm trying to go. I'm trying to
There
secure
wasn't
my
much of a
future.
distinction there.
I want a kid that produces some type of greatness. My son might not be able to read. He gonna be the fastest, strongest little boy. Let me stop. Yeah, man. So
All right, so you want basically what you're saying is you want a woman who is everything, who can do both, whatever both is,
yeah,
in whatever
just be
setting it
duality,
may be.
be well-rounded.
You want her to be well-rounded. So,
Yeah.
okay,
Period.
so how do you know if you found a girl who's like that?
Go through that, and eventually, what happens is we get to this place, and it's like, oh wow, ladies, y'all get frustrated when we down here, like, oh fuck you. It's like, wait, just be patient, bro. When I get here, you gonna love me. Like, watch me, y'all. Give me like 6 months when I fuck around and come back 6'2" with some abs and all that.
Nope.
Watch.
Keep it realistic.
No, listen, I'm 5'9". If you don't know me and it's your first time tuning in, I'm literally 5'9". I used to play for the Steelers, but I broke both my legs in a motorcycle accident. Now I'm bullshit. But anyway, no, I'm serious though. Like wait, men too. Like we got to be patient with them too, because women are annoying and they really indecisive and don't know what they want.
Now women are annoying.
Y'all hard-headed ass. With y'all hard-headed asses.
All
Say
right,
no.
I think we've said enough.
Listen.
I mean, at this point, my friend Ifoma, shout out to Ifoma, who is married, made the point just now that we are not waiting forever. And by we, I want to point out that she means women who are about something, who have their act together, who have a lot to offer, are not waiting forever. I could not agree with you more.
Yo,
Yee.
Kiara said some real shit. Shout out to Kiara, pretty. She said, reaching your full potential should not be me waiting years of you fucking up.
Yes.
And that's true too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hello.
Niggas will fuck around and be
Hello.
dogging his joint for 19
Especially
years.
if you know you're a woman who has options. Am I really gonna invest all my attention
Yes,
to you?
be patient.
When you're not giving me everything that
Be
I need?
patient.
Why would I do
What
that
you
if I have
mean?
17 other options who might be as good as you or better?
They
in
not
every way?
though. They not.
They
But
might be.
fellas, I'm gonna tell y'all something. For all my,
Just like us.
Yes.
I'm up to 17 options.
Yes.
I'm about to say. So
They
what you doing?
probably are.
So what you doing?
But
You
that's
gonna get?
exactly
And that's what
the
they
point.
do.
Why am I gonna hold out for you?
That's what they do, though.
Why am I gonna hold out for you if
They-
they're all just like you? And one of them's gonna give me more attention than you.
No,
will.
they're not. They're just
One
like
of
me.
them will.
Real quick, and then they're going to turn into, I mean,
Maybe, and then
Shout out to
thank you
Kiara.
next.
Carol, I love you.
In the words
kid.
of Ariana Grande.
Listen, man, y'all not be
Women
patient.
and men aren't that different nowadays, is what y'all need to realize. No, we're not. We're not totally
what make you say
different.
that?
totally different. They from Mars, we from Venus. It ain't women don't. They not even wired to do the same things we do. They to think how we think. you would never understand how a man think. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, elaborate on that.
You allowing me as a man, you allowing me to be a man is gonna make me want you that much more.
What do you mean by allowing you to be a
damn.
man?
That's real shit,
Expand
though.
on that, because
Like,
I feel like I've had this conversation.
Pressuring me. Like,
Not
I don't
pressuring
know.
you.
What do we want to do? I don't know.
So you don't think that women feel pressure too?
Hey, Aunt Billy, I love you.
You don't think women feel pressure when we're in the dating scene, when we're talking, all those things? We don't feel any pressure?
Melons, I love you, girl. You hilarious.
And once you get
You think that's the only thing?
yeah, what else we gonna pressure you about?
Okay. So you don't feel like we have pressure to behave a certain way?
Y'all already
Pressure.
conditioned to do that. Y'all conditioned to say no or to be like standoffish.
We're conditioned to say no and be standoffish?
Yeah, y'all was born that way. Men, we born to be like. Yo,
Were we born that way or were we conditioned?
women,
Oh,
you
shit.
know,
So it's our
say
fault.
when you're born-
It's about to be our fault again. I'm telling you, man. Your girl can fuck around and shit on herself, and it'll be your fault. See, I told you I had to go to the
No.
bathroom, and if you would have just took me, I wouldn't have shitted on
No,
myself. It's your fault.
no,
You'd be like, what?
I'm, and this comes up often when I have this conversation with men. They say two opposite things. One is that women are conditioned. I literally just had the same argument the other day. One is that women are conditioned, and the other is that we're born this way. Those are opposite things.
If I told you a guy, right? Most men, we get bored quick. So most men are cheating. Most men are cheaters. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but women, if your girl cheat on you, more than likely, it's some way, one way or another, she kind of scarred. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be nothing to cheat. We just do it, just to do it.
So then if we cheat, it's not really our fault then, because we're scarred? Is that what you're saying? We get a
I'm
pass?
saying,
Hey, we got 1
We
minute.
get a pass for
Yeah, we got
cheating?
1 minute. Yo, we got 1 minute. Listen, it's getting crazy
Like
in
this
here.
now.
Yo, I love all your ab, hey.
so, like most of the time, if your girl cheat,
I love you, auntie.
something happened. Like for her to go look out the window like that, something kind of happened in the cracks. For us, nothing gotta happen.
Not at all. We be
Right.
out like, yo, it's Tuesday.
Right, you just do it
I met this
mindlessly.
joint. It was sunny.
You do it
It don't matter the
Don't
conditions.
like y'all no less or love y'all no less. It don't
Right.
be
Listen,
like
it's
that.
our last minute. We're gonna wrap it up.
We just those kind of creatures. You know what I mean?
Listen, man. I love everybody, man. Listen, follow the Hood Morning Podcast on Instagram.
Anybody who's going out and protesting or rallying or rioting right now in response to the police brutality that's been going on, especially what's been going on over the weekend all around the country, New York, LA, Minnesota, all kinds of places. There's a lot going on, and black people, we need to love on each other
Facts.
now more than ever, but every day more than the day before. Because
Facts.
at the end of the day, this is nothing new. This is something that's been going on for a long time, but there are a lot of people out there who are going out and they're fighting for justice. And rather than put each other down, we should always uplift each other. As much as we want to squabble and argue about this and that and the third, at the end of the day, we always got to uplift each other, because if we don't, who will?
That's a fact. Love each other. My black women, I love y'all. My brothers, I love y'all, man. We gotta love each other